All right, what you're going to see here is a demo of what your customers might see if I was to stream a set at your SL venue. I'm going to include 4 tracks, one old one, one newer one, one original of mine, and the 4th one, well, I'll explain that when I get there. Having said that, I will go right ahead and res my rig, which is all resed out of this flight case res box right here. It's really low lag, minimal prim count. It's all meshes I made myself and scripts I wrote myself, so I know just how aggressively they are optimized to not lag your venue out. So that's how it would set up before a show. And the way it works is I hit the post stand, at which point I can trigger the first lighting cue, and then we go straight into me gabbing at your audience, at which point I can then grab a guitar, and we can then move on straight into the music. Give us a wreck or two, good Lord, for winter on this coast is hard. The grey frost creeps like mortal sin. No food in the larder, no bread in the bin. One rich wreck is all we pray, busted abroad at break of day, shattered and broken upon the reef, with food and stores to ease our grief. On the skyline a tall ship sailed by, bound for London their decks piled high. Fruits of warm lands passing through our hands, so we watch for a storm in the sky. Well, the fishermen rise with the sun, and they work till the day's about done, hauling empty nets while the cold sun sets and the winter has barely begun. Well, there's a lighthouse a mile from the shore that the storm-weary sailors watch for. When the wind and rain bring their gales again, well, it won't shine for them anymore. On the skyline the tall ships sail by, bound for London their decks piled high. Fruits of warmer lands passing through our hands, so we watch for the storm in the sky. We have families with sons on the sea. Yes, they work the tall ships that we see. But our choice is made by the wintry days and the children that watch from the quay. The wild evening the word flew the round, a tall merchantman's tempted aground. How we'll dance and sing, glad to greet the spring, though we'll weep for the sailors we drowned. On the skyline the tall ships sail by, bound for London their decks piled high. Fruits of warmer lands passing through our hands, so we watch for a storm in the sky. The November wind's chilled to the bone, and December rain washes the stone. Sea that brings us life take your sacrifice, oh, but bring back the hope to our homes. On the skyline the tall ships sail by, bound for London, their decks piled high. Fruits of warmer lands passing through our hands, so we watch for a storm, we pray for a storm, we watch for a storm in the sky. And that was Tall Ships. The next one is more modern. It is a song from the pen of a wonderful songwriter called Steve Knightley, who is currently frontman of Show of Hands, which is a wonderful folk trio now, I think, since they brought in their bassist. But if you get a chance to listen to them, I would really recommend it. This is one of his compositions. It's called The Blue Cockade. 'Twas early Monday morning as I walked o'er the moss. I never thought of listening till the soldiers did me cross. The company enticed me for to drink the health all around, and the bounty they gave to me 5 shillings and a pound. Well, me head was full of drink, love, and I didn't think of you. And now I'm bound to go and join the orange and the blue. Our ship it waits at anchor to sail upon the tide. I'll return, love, I'll return, love, in the springtime when I'll make you my bride. So early the next morning, before the break of day, the captain gave his orders and my love marched away. All in your rank and files, boys, all upon your native shore. Fare you well, love, fare you well, love, fare you well, love, you're the lad that I adore. But I hope you never prosper, and I hope you always fail in everything you venture. Well, I hope you ne'er do well, and the very ground you walk on, may the grass refuse to grow, since you've been the, since you've been the very cause of all my trouble, grief and woe. Yes, it's true, my love is listed, and he wears the blue cockade. He is a handsome young man, likewise a roving blade. And he is a handsome young man, and he's gone to serve the king, while my very heart is aching all for the love of him. Okay, this next one is one of mine. It is, it comes out straight out of the duty of a folk musician to not only sing for people, but also to bear witness to things that require either memorializing or protesting. And this would be one of the latter. It's called Refugees. Desert churches, weeping angels, mark their footsteps in the sand. Hear their prayers and mark their passing, where the hostile border stands. Parents carry hungry children, while their fears with whispered words. This is no safe place for families, but what they left behind was worse. Step by step across the desert, towards a political line. Asylum means a place of safety, but seeking it is not a crime. But in this land of migrants' children, they've forgotten what they were. Mercy's dead, compassion smothered, as they close and bar the door. This land they claim and they'll defend it. They'll throw your child in an icy hole, all in the name of guarding freedom and the land their fathers stole. But can't they see what they are doing? Are they so drunk on greed and pride? Can't they see the tears of angels standing in their mother's eyes? Still they go to church on Sunday, they wrap their hate in piety, trade one day's faith for 6 days' evil, but Christ was once a refugee. Trade one day's faith for 6 days' evil, Christ was once a refugee. And that brings me neatly to my explanation of the last track I'm going to include in this set, because a while back, a wonderful songwriter called Dick Gaughan was asked why he wrote so many political or depressing tunes. And he didn't have an answer right off the bat. But what he did was that evening, he wrote this next one. And he has answered that question so eloquently that rather than trying to answer it myself, I just use his answer in the place. He asked me why I sing no love songs. You say songs that I sing make you angry or sad. You say that you listen to music to escape from the things that make you feel bad. You say all that I sing of is trouble, and that doesn't entertain you. You say I should be trying to make people happy. Strange as it seems, that's just what I'm trying to do. I could close my eyes to the suffering, switch off my mind, sing pretty songs. Could close my ears to the crying, could sing, take the money and run. Oh, but that wouldn't help those in trouble. That wouldn't help their pain disappear. The homeless, the hopeless, the workless, the helpless wouldn't be any happier. They'd still live in fear. So I'll keep trying to make even more people happy. Keep trying the best way I know how. But for me to make even more people happy, I must make you all even more sad and angry now. So you see where you misunderstand me. Listen again, you might even find all the songs that I sing are love songs, but their love is a different kind. And that's this demo set. I hope you appreciate that I'm trying to show you what's going on. And just to finish it off cleanly, at this point obviously I would put my guitar away. I would switch back to my end of set lighting cue. I would get off the bow stand, and I would tell my rig to disappear and take away the flight case. And that's how it would work.